back, everybody. It is the Showdown Entertainment Network. It is SEN Live. So very nice to have all you back here on this Thursday morning. What a day. What a day it will be. We have a lot of cool stuff to talk about, a lot of fun stuff to goof about, and we're happy that you're joining us here on this Thursday morning. Joined, as always, Kate Mulligan. Hello, Kate. Kate. Hey, Kate. Hey, Mulligan. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Kate Mulligan. Kate Mulligan. All right, moving on over. Winston A. Marshall, host of the IG Show, is here. Hey, buddy. Brett Sheridan, the one and the only. The king of the time codes. Alex Marzoña. And the great RB3. Oh, and Kate Mulligan is here now. Hello, Kate. Kate Mulligan. Kate Mulligan.
Hey, Kate Mulligan.
Kate Mulligan. Kate Mulligan. So, she got a mulligan.
Anybody need a CVS receipt?
That's a good one.
Dude,
so
what did you buy? Do the email your receipt that it saves lives.
Can they do that now? Because every time I go, they're like, "Well, here you go," and I'm like, "Please don't. You just murdered all of the redwood."
Just email it. I told last night, RB3, I think you'll get a kick out of this. I have definitely decided that my 3-year-old runs the house. Last night she runs in. The 8-year-old is like, Maisie, baby, she tried to bite me. And we're like, no, you can't bite, Maisie. You can't bite. So my wife calls her in and says, Maisie, why did you try to bite Vivi? And she goes, no. And I'm like, wait, no. Why did you try to bite Vivi? No. And then, no. We have to ask you this question. Can you give us a good reason why you bit Vivi? And so she just rips a massive fart. I mean, it's just so loud. And she stops and she says, I ate cheese. Right? So my wife and I are trying to reprimand her about
facts
this.
on facts, baby.
We're trying to reprimand her, but we're still trying to not to laugh. So then my wife then switches.
James Slavario donated $40.
Nice.
On the topic, this was always the plan. That's why they ended the show the way they ended it. It was always meant to spin off in some way. And every day I need a drunk Brett and Elmo impression. So sorry, Lex. We need to have Cody Hall on someday, please.
We'd love that. Yeah, we'll talk to about Dexter in just a minute. But yeah, so she says, so she rips this fart. She goes, I ate cheese. So my wife tries to then change the line of questioning and stop, and we both don't want to laugh because if we encourage the laughing, she's going to, not take us seriously, which she isn't doing at the moment. So my wife then says to her, all right, so if you're frustrated with your sister, what should you say? The 3-year-old looks up to my wife and goes, cheese, and runs away into the next room. and my wife and I just barrel over laughing because it's like, what? Everything about it. And then, I mean, the problem is that the young kids, like, they know they rule the house, and you're trying to reprimand them. And you're trying to, and say, by the time you get to the 3-year-old, Kate, you're just so fucking tired that everything that you've taught the older one to the 3, again. She takes the older one's toy or something, and I say, you can't just take it. Apologize to her. She goes, okay. I go, say you're sorry. She goes, okay. I said, say you're sorry. The 3-year-old looks at the 8-year-old and goes, I'm not sorry, and runs into the next room. 3 years old. 3 years old.
He's a savage, bro.
Somebody in the chat said that's definitely your daughter. Like, that's definitely your daughter.
She is.
Hey,
no, that's why I'm like, why don't you should laugh at her so that she knows she has impeccable comedic timing and she's a genius. She really does, because my brother compared the two of them, and my oldest is the dog and the youngest is the cat. Because the dog wants to run and go, hey, check me out, and the dog's fucking funny, and the dog's putting on a show, and the dog's doing this, and the dog wants a hug. Cat doesn't give a shit. Cat doesn't give a shit. If the cat's funny, it's just funny because it just did something. It doesn't give a shit if you think it's funny or not.
Donated $20. Hey Winston, I just wanted to say, even though I hate on the cowgirls, that injury.
Oh, he's hurting today.
Field last Sunday was disgusting, and hate to see that happen to a fellow person. Hope you guys still make playoffs, even though our division is garbage right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the division is trash, and it was sad to see. And I almost want to blame my uncle because he bought me a Dak Prescott jersey, even though I already had one. So I now have two. And the day I got it was the same day his ankle exploded. So I think my uncle did that. But
it's horrible. Yeah, you'd never want to see that to happen to anybody. But hopefully
someone's ankle exploded.
He ended up tearing a bunch of ligaments, and like if you watch it because it was dislocated, it literally is facing the opposite direction.
Not gonna watch it. So turns out I'm not gonna watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like do you guys remember when Sid Vicious? Do you remember that Sid Vicious from wrestling? When that dude, you ever see that clip, Kate?
I did actually see that.
Yeah, see that's one. Even if you're in a wrestling fan, everybody knows it. No, it is brutal. He jumps off either the second, I think it's the second turnbuckle. And he's a big dude. He's like 6'6", and he just lands, and it was like he jumped on a twig, and it just snaps. It is awful.
Is that knee or ankle also?
What for Sid Vicious?
Sid Vicious, yeah.
Sid Vicious was his. I'm pretty sure it was his ankle. I'm pretty sure it was ankle.
I remember that Sean Livingston back in 06, 07.
Yeah,
pretty brutal too.
I remember that.
Brutal.
That was yeah.
All right, everybody. So, look, we're going to get into some of these stories in just a little bit. And make sure to remind you guys, streamlabs.com/the Schmodown. The reason the crew is here every single day is because of your generous donations. If you put in some questions, obviously the Schmobot is on. Chime in with Lawrence. He is here. And Lawrence would like to hear, we'd like to hear more of Lawrence. So please go ahead and put streamlabs.com/the Schmodown. Bombard us. Do whatever you want to do. Get it going. And we will move on to our first big story here. Alex, Dexter's coming back. What's going on?
Dexter's coming back to Showtime for a 10-episode limited series revival, which will debut next fall. The show was not a live-action version of Dexter's Laboratory, as young me discovered, and focused on Michael C. Hall's Dexter Morgan, a forensic technician by day, serial killer by night. Kristian, are you excited about this news? And did you watch when the show premiered in 2006 and throughout its 8-season run?
I did. Great question. I did watch it. I loved it. It started to, after the showrunner left, the original showrunner left, it started to go downhill. They did something, season 2 is one of the best seasons of television that I've ever seen. But something happens at the end of season 2 that dramatically changes the show in general. And it just switched the dynamic of what Dexter was, and it never really recovered. There were some good seasons, like after, it was season 2, season 4, excuse me.
Season 4 with the Trinity Killer?
Yes, excuse me, season 4, not 2. Season 4 was with John Lithgow.
Yep.
Yeah. So sorry, season 4. After season 4, they never really recovered. And there were things that they tried to do.
Fuck season 2.
Yeah.
Season 2 was awesome. Also,
I love season 2.
Yeah, 1 and 2 were great. 3 was okay, and 4 was phenomenal. 4 is what I was talking about. Some of the best television ever. So the season, I'll be honest, the last season, I was so and I loved this show. I loved it. The last season, I was so bored by it, I just bailed on it.
Mike Primus donated $20. I am going through some health challenges right now. Y'all made me legit smile and laugh earlier today. I love the community and all of you. To Brett and Kate, you make me laugh so much and bring a light to my day. Just ordered #SoSorryLex shirt.
Thank you. So speaking of which, so sorry, Lex. Brett, show it off, baby. What's going on? Look at Brett. So Brett's got the so sorry Lex.
One.
Did you not get? You ordered one though, didn't you? Were you on the show when we ordered one? Or maybe you weren't on the show.
No, neither. You and I weren't, Winston.
Okay, yeah, Roka had one too.
Oh, Roka. We can get RB3. Did you get yours yet?
I haven't received mine yet, but mail comes really slow around here, so I don't know.
I was gonna say, black people mail.
Yeah,
for real. Polling and mail, son. Shit.
Something I learned. RB3 has educated me. I did.
Winston,
it's very uncomfortable though. Without a B, it's very.
Oh, I forgot. Brett is the B man.
Yeah. Remind me because I will get you guys one for sure.
Oh,
so sorry, Lex. It's available right now. It is it's the crew shirt. There are a lot of people tweeting them out and putting them out there. We're gonna keep them available for a little bit more because, for example, that guy who just said he just got them. I want to make sure because people are gonna be bummed. They're gonna go, I should have got it, and I'm allowing it to stay up. They want me to take it down and say, maybe it's not. Maybe it's done for its run, and people keep getting it. So we're leaving it up for just a little bit more.
Donated $20.
Thank you.
We'll only be able to catch the show for another hour because I'm going to see actual live music for the first time since February. Warren Haynes is doing a social distanced outdoor show about a 2-hour drive. Also got my So Sorry Lex shirt in the mail.
Love it.
Hotel
Nerd
Network donated $20.
Hey, where's you been? Where you been, Hotel Nerd?
It seems with TV in general that even number seasons suck and odds are great. Anyone else notice this? Also need to ask, what is this Sorry Lex thing? Been on for a few months. Sorry, Kristian.
That's okay. We just gotta
donated $20.
You guys coming in hot.
I hate not being able to chat with you bastards live. Work has been balls lately and I am sick of it. By the way, Dexter coming back is something I have been waiting for the longest. Every season after season 4 was subpar at best. Subpar RB3.
Yeah, so first of all, to Big Mo, don't worry, you'll be able to chat with us live and do all that stuff in a little bit. Hotel Nerd, I would say have Matt Link send you the So Sorry Lex clip because he'll do it. And you can see what's going on with So Sorry Lex. It was a big moment. I forget what episode. He's killing it.
$20.
Killing it today.
Governors and chaps and mom. My goodness, this new bot is delightful. Can I get the scene where Mace Windu dies except it is Obama as Mace, Mad Hatter as Palatine, and Michael B as Anakin? Dialogue ad-libs encouraged. Please and thank you. Cheers.
Thank you, John. Yeah, we'll do that one a little later for sure.
Including me on that one.
We'll do that one for sure.
That's Mace Windu.
Yeah, we'll do that one. But Hotel Nerd, so just check that out. That's what So Sorry Lex is, and Hotel Nerd for sure. Make sure that you check it out because I can definitely see you wearing that shirt in one of your vids. Big Mo, as far as Dexter goes, right? Going back to Dexter. So after that, by the end, I bailed on the season and I didn't give a shit. I had a free Showtime thing and it bailed like during 6 episodes into it. And then I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to finish it. I don't care. And then I watched the season finale. It was ridiculously stupid what they did with the ending of that character. But I think that even Michael C. Hall knew it. And to be honest, I had heard about this, that they were doing this about a year ago. And I loved the idea back then. I love the idea now. I didn't understand for people. I saw Roka going, come on. And it's like, the thing is, if you have an opportunity to go back and say, you know what? I think we can, if we do a limited series for Showtime and we have the arc that we want to do and we want to give the fans that were bummed about it the opportunity to tie it up, let's do it. Why would you, if you were a fan of the show, maybe if you're not a fan of the show, then you wouldn't care. But I was a massive fan. I want them to try to redeem themselves from that piss wagon that they put in their last season. So, Winston, you watched the show. So what do you think?
You're a better man than me. I couldn't make it past the Trinity Killer. I got about 2 or 3 episodes into Julia Stiles season, and I normally love her as an actress, but like I hated her so much in that particular role that I was like, I'm out, and I didn't even make it to this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
couldn't. Do you really love Julia Stiles as an actress, or do you just love her donkey booty?
Both. Okay. Can a man appreciate both?
I just have never been like, wow, what an actress.
Save the Last Dance.
What a body.
Save the Last Dance is one of my, and the Bourne series. Both of those are all I needed.
But it's amazing in Save the Last Dance.
It is 1,000%. So is Tatiana Maslany's. Like I just restarted one more. No, she's in Orphan Black. I just started rewatching that last night, and oh my god, because I'm excited about She-Hulk.
Yeah, me too.
Is that our subject today's favorite butts in shows?
Favorite butts in movies, yeah.
On that one, send in your schmo box.
Wait, maybe I gotta watch Orphan Black now because y'all getting me excited.
Bro, she fire, fam. She fire.
All right.
Well, but either way, so Winston, regardless, so after that season 5, because I didn't mind 5, but I just think I don't disagree that it just started getting crappy after 4. Do you think this is a good move to give it a shot, see what they can come up with in a limited series?
If they're gonna pull obviously they're not doing El Camino, they're doing like a limited series. But if that's all they're doing, I can live with that. Don't just be like, well, we just considered it a 5-year hiatus and now we're back. Like just if you want to give us an isolated story and maybe wrap it up and be a nice treat to people, I think this could be really good.
You think they're gonna kill Dexter?
You might as well. Then you can guarantee we never do this again.
Well, yeah, but look, but the thing is with that also is that here's why it's risky though. It's risky because if you don't come back and knock it out of the park, they're gonna be like, what a waste. What a waste that was. Because I mean, I guess you can only go up because that season finale was horrendous. It was horrendous. It was so stupid and so bad of that character you were following for so long, and they abandoned it because it is. If you watch the first 4 seasons, it's like you don't want to be rooting for this guy, but you are. And he's a vigilante and he's a serial killer, and it is like a really dark comic book. It really is. And then once this certain thing happens in season 4, he loses that whole thing of what made you root for him. And he's just kind of off on his own doing something. There were certain things and codes they live by, and they abandoned that. And once they abandoned that, it was like, I don't know if it's the last season, you can't like him. And they go into these certain things. I'm like, I don't like the main character anymore. I don't like where they're going with this. And I think that they can wrap this up. I think they can wrap it up well. I think they should go back and get the freaking showrunner that they had in the first place. I don't know if they're going to. I don't know if they did.
Right.
But yeah, and they should be really good. And someone that's asking about the villain in the limited series. There should be one. And again, I don't want to give away plot points of things that happen because there's a lot of questions that need to be answered for sure. But did anybody else watch it besides myself and Winston?
When Blake didn't get the role of Dexter's son, I never was going to watch it ever.
Yeah.
I do the same thing. Wait. I do the same thing, Brett. I am
Your
right
son?
there with you. When my son don't get shit, I'm like, look, this little Negro is talented. How could y'all not look into my son to handle this? I'm sorry. I just realized that I used my one for the day, and I didn't even use the one that I liked in the first place. It's fine.
He didn't want to go, and I not trying to.
Oh, he's talking.
Oh.
Here is hoping that Dexter doesn't do what the X-Files did a few years back and end it on a shitty cliffhanger. One of the worst things Fox has done aside from Gotham in recent years.
Yep.
No, I like what they're doing. I like the idea, and I think that they can really wrap it up well. And I think it's a good move by Showtime. It's taking an old school IP. And the other thing that it does, if there's a lot of hype on it and it does well, it's going to get people to go back and revisit the series. And that's another thing that's really smart, because if there's a lot of hype on it, the trailer comes out, it's good, and you make it somebody. I mean, Brett will never watch it, but if you get maybe Kate or Alex, maybe that now they're interested to see it.
Mario donated $20. I loved the 4th season of Dexter cause my first memory of John Lithgow is from the Santa Claus movie, and he scared the shit out of me as a kid. But I also liked the next season cause I love Johnny Lee Miller, all due to Hackers. I love that movie.
To be honest, I would go back. This is one of those ones like Breaking Bad, where I'm like, I felt like I missed out on something, and I'd like to go back and check out. I will put aside my anger and check out the Dexter.
Yeah, people got realize. I mean, show's going for 4 seasons and still being good. That's a hard accomplishment. A lot of shows don't get past the first season.
And it was really good. Yeah. Okay, fine. Yeah, sure. For $300, I'll dump this bottle of water on my head and do the show. Like that. Sure. If someone puts in $300, yeah, I'll do that. Sure. No one will do that. So
wait. What happened?
Don't worry.
You could do it. You do it on the back end too. If we hit 1,000 collectively.
No. Someone said would I dump a bottle of water on my head for $300? Yeah, sure. I have a bottle of water right here, actually. So that's fine. But I'm not gonna. But it ain't gonna happen. So, all right. Let's get to the next topic, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. What's the next one?
All right. I wasn't.
Got to go, but I want to say that Kate looks exquisite today. Just saying.
Did you have a parent-teacher conference with like Neil's hot teacher or something like that today, or what was going on?
Look at Brett.
Brett.
You're like, oh, is it parent-teacher conference today with Mr. Sanderson?
No, this is. It's funny. His teacher's a woman, and Dickie is deeply in love with her.
Jonathan Harrow says that, what up, SEN crew? This is my first live post. I live in Bayside, Queens. Yeah, it's my place. And I work across the street from VIP Pizza. You want a slice? Hell yeah. Dagnino and I were over at VIP in last August, and we were there, and I posted there, and there was a guy that came in and his fan, and he came in and hung out. I wonder if that's the same dude. Cool. All right,
Kristian,
yes,
could you
Kate
not?
is looking hot.
Kristian, could you please not interrupt when people are saying that I look good? That'd be huge. Thank you.
I'm
Can we
good.
keep talking about that?
No.
We keep
No, I'm all right. No. All right, but you know, before we move on to the next story, I got something
Kristian
else
has
for you.
become indignant white man.
We must get to the advertisement. We must get to the advertisement.
Oh my God.
All right.
Fucking Brett.
Oh, man.
timestamp. Brett snipes us all.
I need to get that snipe sound effect.
I know, you got to get it. All right, listen to me. I want to tell you something, and we can turn this robot off for just a second. We're very excited to tell you that this particular episode is brought to you by Magic Spoon. I love cereal. I love it. It's a snack that I love to eat. As a kid, it's just Saturday morning cartoons, slap down a bowl of cereal, and I still do it. I took that habit with me, but the problem is, the reason why you can't keep doing it, it's just sugar and junk, and it's a lot of crap you just shouldn't eat. So, and for me, I've been trying to cut down on carbs and sugar and unhealthy food, and you just can't eat anything anymore. It just doesn't, there's too many limitations. Listen to this about Magic Spoon, which we've told you about. Kate's been eating it. I've been eating it. 0 sugar. It's 11 grams of protein and only 3 net grams of carbs in each serving. It's 4 flavors: cocoa, fruity, frosted, and blueberry. You can try them all in a variety pack, and it tastes really good. It's honestly too good to be true. You can't believe that it tastes good. When you look at all this stuff, there's no sugar in it. It's not going to taste good. It tastes good. It's keto friendly. It's gluten free. It's grain free, soy free, low carb, and GMO free. How about that? My favorite was the cocoa. I think that Kate, your favorite was the cocoa also.
Cocoa too, yeah.
Yeah, and you go to magicspoon.com/SEN Live, and you grab a variety pack and you try it today. And be sure to use the promo code SEN Live at checkout to get free shipping. And Magic Spoon, they're so confident in their product, it's backed with 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they're just going to refund your money, no questions asked. So if you take a bite, you go, it's not for me. They'll give you your money back. So try it out. That's magicspoon.com/SEN Live, and use the code SEN Live for free shipping. How about that? Get free shipping also. So it's pretty awesome. Thank you to Magic Spoon for sponsoring the podcast. Appreciate that. Dick pills, coffee, ball trimmers, and healthy cereal.
We know our audience, bro.
I was just going to say, we know our audience. 2 big matches going down both today and tomorrow. And obviously coming up next with Brad Gilmore and Jen Sturger. That's going to happen today also. But the big match, the rematch, Ethan Irwin and Jeff Snyder. If you're a patron, you've already seen this match. If not, you're going to watch it today. Make sure you check that out. And then on Friday, the rookie phenom.
Donated $20. Sorry, I have been gone. I hate been having a football is back orgasm for weeks. Anywho, for bold predictions, I am going to say that Jeff Snyder will complain more than Ethan. One of these last 4 players will win or lose against Dan. And it will be a 5-rounder.
Oh, there you go. You're making some predictions. Good timing, actually. The rookie phenom, Adam Collins, goes up against Liz Shannon Miller, who has been playing like lightning. She has just been lights out.
Goat killer here.
Yeah, so you're gonna have a great match here between Liz Shannon Miller and Adam Collins. Corruption versus Swag once again, and then today you've got Irwin versus Snyder. Then the finals. Then at the end of the month, we're gonna have the free for all, the horror free for all that'll be on the Skybound Expo. 18 competitors, 2 apiece that are going. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun. 3 points to the winner, point for the MVP, and this Friday, the team's title match. Shazam! William Bibiani. Can he get it done? He hasn't had a title around his waist in over 2 years. Only had the singles title. He's come up short with the teams. And can Brendan Meyer finally get it done against the 2-time champions, Corruption? Mike Kalinowski, Lance Ellison. They want to hold on to those belts and go into the spectacular. So that's this week. Friday, patreon.com/schmodown. And don't forget about the undercard, Gray Drake and Stacey Howard. So we're packed up. And if you guys are able to, join Patreon today, patreon.com/schmodown, especially for the spectacular. It's right around the corner. We're going to have a lot of great things. And tomorrow you're going to find out who the November pay-per-view is. So that's pretty interesting, too. What's next?
All right. Speaking of your favorite flavors from Magic Spoon,
Yes.
Coco, Magic Spoon got Coco, and so does Pixar, who's got a new trailer for the new movie Soul.
Yeah.
Now, I wasn't ready to start tearing up this morning watching this trailer, but it'll be coming out on Christmas Day so we can go home to our families and have a socially distanced cry with everyone. What do you guys think about the plot-driven trailer, and are you excited for this movie starring Jamie Foxx of Amazing Spider-Man 2 fame?
Well, you won't have to go back to your family. You can just turn.
Of Amazing Spider-Man 2, you are so disrespectful.
Yeah, you won't
say that, Alex.
Right. You won't have to go. Some jabs.
Slipping them in.
But you wouldn't have to go back to your family, Alex. You just have to turn to the right because you'll be watching it on your couch because it's coming out on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So when that movie, it's becoming more and more super anticipated for me. You're right. It is very it's emotional. It is my daughter is chomping at the bit to see this movie. She cannot wait to see it. We watched the trailer the other day, and the new one I have to show her. But I'm pumped for this one. RB3, what say you?
Well, honestly, I didn't watch the trailer. I'm just kind of staying away from anything right now. I'm just really excited for this movie. It kind of saddens me knowing that it was supposed to come out like on my birthday this year, and it didn't end up missing. Obviously it's not happening. But Christmas time, that's cool. But yeah, I didn't see the trailer, but I know it's going to be super good.
$20. RB3.
Thank you.
Did you see the video I sent you on Twitter of Senator Clay Davis from The Wire saying shite? You should use that as a sound clip for SEN. It would be amazing.
He did.
Donated $20. Airbase3, that MBJ picture you did killed me lol. Can we have Winston impersonate Kate, Brett impersonate Airbase3 talking schmodown?
RB3.
I'm supposed to impersonate who?
RB3 talking.
I think Brett's supposed to impersonate me.
No, it says, can we have Winston impersonate Kate? Oh, and Brett impersonate RB3 talking schmodown. All right. Well, we have a bunch of those impressions to do.
For my career, I will not impersonate a black man. Thank you. Canceled.
Would you say KK canceled?
That's what I thought he said too. That was fire. That was fire. I was like, Brett, you stepped that fucking up.
That was unintentional.
I thought that was on purpose.
Look how red Brett is when he did that. Here's what happened. Here's what happened in Brett's head when he did that right now. He said, "Okay, nobody call that. Fuck you, Kate." Because look how red he's getting. He's so red right now. Damn it. Nobody's going to call me out on that. Oh, thank you, Kate, partner in crime. Thank you so much. Is that Kate or Roxy? Who was that just did that to me? Oh, my God.
I was pointing out how extra funny it was.
Oh, it was so good. It was so good.
Funny. I was trying to highlight how
Fire.
Fire.
And you know what helps somebody when they get red is when people talk about how red they got. That always helps.
That always helps.
Yeah,
it's true.
Definitely my tell. Kristian knows my tell.
No, but nobody gets redder than Mark Ellis though. Like, Mark Ellis gets red.
I'm telling you, my favorite. You guys just don't know because nobody can really see it yet because you don't know him as long as I do. But like when he gets mad and he does that lip quiver thing, it's like. Look out. It's like when your dad who doesn't normally get mad at anything, but like when because there's those dads that just scream and yell and you're like, okay, he'll blow this over and he's just going to scream and yell. But it's the dads that don't yell that when you see a particular tell, you're like, oh, we just did some shit.
Yeah.
And that's like Ellis. That's like Ellis. When you get Ellis pissed, and Kate, I think that you saw the lip quiver in one of the tapings recently. Like,
I have no comment on that.
Okay, fine. But like he does the lip quiver, and you just know you're like, oh shit, what did I do here? It happens. It happens.
In his defense, I got the loveliest apology phone call after that match. So
yes, well, yeah, well he does. I mean, he doesn't ever just like there's methods behind his madness when he does it. But like, I've seen it. I'm telling you, my favorite thing ever was that day. I just wish we had it on tape. It was the best conversation the two of us ever had. Where RB3, you know this story, right? With so there were two nicknames that we gave each other in the beginning of the Schmoes, the origins, and within the first year, and I started calling him something. He started calling me something. But for some reason, I have this gift that I can have nicknames stick, and nicknames don't stick with me. It's just happened over my life, right? And I was embracing the one that he gave me, but nobody on the comments was calling me. They were all calling him that. So we were at, and you notice that I don't mention it because after this agreement, we made an agreement that we would never say it again. So we were outside of this manager that we had signed with, Winston, and this particular manager's son was a fan and comes up and goes, "Hey, Kristian, hey," and calls Mark the name. And so
Sailor donated $25. Howdy, gang. I am loving this new voice and personality. I'm very oddly feeling so much less Texan and more Royal Navy. For the three comics in the room, describe the first time or worst time when you bombed on stage. Cheers. Hashtag no such thing as King James.
I'll talk about that. I'll talk about that in a second. So there was another time he was out at like Jersey Mike's or somewhere, and so someone called him the name, and it was a young kid. So he comes to my house, and we're about to shoot a review. He comes in looking like fucking anger from inside and out, like flame is boiling off his fucking head, and his lip is quivering, and he's like, "We gotta talk. We gotta talk. We got." Let's say that the nickname was microphone, okay? Because that and he's like, we're sitting there doing these reviews. We're trying to take it seriously. We're trying to back and forth. I give you thing, and I got kids screaming in the car, "Call me microphone!" and I got this and that, "Oh, microphone!" And he's yelling, and I'm sitting there trying my hardest to take him serious, and I'm just looking at him, and he's going, "Microphone this, the microphone," and he's going nuts, and I just start crying, laughing, and he hears himself say it again, and he starts laughing just hysterically but still angry, and he realizes how ridiculous it sounds of what he's saying and how dumb it is, and how and he's just screaming at it, and he hears himself, and we just went from couldn't stop laughing. My wife's like, "What is going on in there?" And it was incredible. It was incredible. Yeah.
I really want to know what this is now. Yeah. That all this story actually did for me was not make me laugh at this conundrum between you and Mark. It's made me go, well, what the fuck were y'all calling?
I know, because I used to watch the old videos, but people watch the old videos,
Yeah, they watch the old videos, but it was God, it was so funny. But as far as bombing goes, so hey, Alex, when you're typing, can you mute it? Because it's all good. It's all good. It's just the chat's losing their minds.
I thought it was delightful. I personally thought there was nothing better.
I love that sound.
Yeah.
It sounds like a stenographer in here. Like, yes, and then he called Mark Ellis to this.
No, he's great at that. Look, I'm not reprimanding him at all. He does. This, he is the best notes taker in the history of note taking. I tell you, like when you look at those freaking time codes, those are beautiful. There should be angels singing in the background when he puts those fucking things up.
Can you read that back, KK? No, it was Kaka.
Yeah, you better.
Oh,
thanks
wow.
to Alex, because you don't know what that time code's going to say.
Oh my god.
So as far as bombing goes, I mean, I've talked about this one many times, so forgive the audience who's heard it a million times over. The biggest bomb that I ever had was when I decided to get stoned at the Comedy Store. It was in the OR. It was packed. And Joe Rogan had just gone up, and he'd gone up for about a little over an hour, I think it was.
And it's always fun to follow.
Well, but you know what, Kate? At the time, like that particular time, I was not excited about that because I was stoned and I shouldn't have got stoned. Right. But I had followed him a couple different times before, and I was cool with it because I wanted to see if I could do it. You know what I mean? I wanted to see if you can win back the crowd after, because Joe's big energy gets him going, and like after an hour, like, and
like, bye.
People yeah, right, exactly, and very well, and you can understand why, right? So you've got to be able to, as a comedian, pick that audience back up. I was not ready for that at that time, and I've told this story again, but I had gotten up on stage, and just for those people who hadn't heard it, I got up there, and I remember the guy, I always forget if it's the guy and the girl, but the guy goes to the bathroom, comes back, says to the wife, they're sitting right in the front. So in the Comedy Store in the Aura, there's like a table with people that are just kind of surrounding you in the front. They're like it's like it could either be your best friends or a pit of death, and so the guy comes back and he goes, "How's this guy?" It's super loud. The whole room can hear it. And the wife goes, "Eh." Right? So I'm like, all right, right then and there. And then I don't have my wits about me. I'm just kind of like in La La Land, because when I say stoned, I was stoned. Like, I couldn't put my thoughts together. I couldn't get all the jokes together. It was a mess. It was the last time I've ever gone up on stage stoned. And then I remember, as I'm going through it, the guy looks up to me, because they're a black couple, and he looks up to me and he goes, "Tell a black joke, dog. Tell black joke."
I remember the story.
And I go,
Kristian said, "I don't want to get KK canceled."
That's right. That's right. But I look at him, and I just, because again, don't have my wits about me. I looked at him, I'm like, no. He goes, "Why not? Why not?" And I go, "Because I don't want to." In the back of the audience, you just hear this woman go, "Leave him alone." And I just laughed, and Bobby Lee was like, "What happened?" I go, "I don't know what fucking happened. It was terrible."
And then Kristian woke up on his couch and goes, "Whoa, I'm never going to eat an edible ever again."
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, Kristian.
And this is my worst bombing.
Yeah.
I'm say right now. No. That joke I just told was my worst bombing.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't.
I was going to say, Kristian, something I respect about you is that I have heard that story before, but it stays the same. I feel like a lot of times I'll hear people tell the same story. I'm like, wow, they got a superpower in this one.
Right, it's true. Every time we tell the story, well, I know what happened. And afterwards, the family took me out to dinner. We had a menage a trois. Yeah, it was incredible. It was really good.
I thought it was just that Bobby Lee asked you what happened.
No, Bobby Lee actually gave me Bobby Lee that night gave me 10% of his Mad TV earnings. It was really good. It was great. No.
Was he Lee sober yet at that time?
What's that?
Was Bobby Lee sober yet at that time?
I don't think so. I mean, we're looking at 2003 at this point. So
no.
No. So it was.
When I was friends with Bobby,
Ronald Reagan donated $20.
Hello, Ronald.
Someone was talking unkindly about me and Nancy yesterday. Well, it was hard to hear over the 44 states I won my first election or the 49 I won next time. I would get primaried these days for being too moderate though, so screw M.
Oh, very interesting.
He would, yeah. I don't know that Reagan
every 80s comedian.
80s comedian. Try me in the third grade. I remember being in front of this theater class and like, oh, Kristian does an impression of the president. I'm like, king shit. I'm like, I certainly do. And I go up there and I'm like, well, Nancy, well, like, and I thought I was fucking Rich Little.
Little, wow.
Yeah, little Rich Little for you, for all you youngins out there. I'm telling you, I have been on an absolute comedy kick over the last couple of weeks. I've been watching the Comedy Store doc. Have you guys watched this thing yet?
I haven't seen it yet, but I've been,
fucking incredible, man. It makes me miss home. It makes me hungry. It makes me miss home. But it also, I will say that I feel and I feel very privileged in the fact that I was, when you hear about Mitzi, you take it for granted. You take it for granted that she watched you. She said these things, and you hear all these great comedians who said like you were chosen by her, she puts your name on that wall. That's I never think about it the way that I should. It's got to be one of the biggest accomplishments of my life. It has to be. I mean, it has to be. And watching that show and watching what it did and watching how and knowing what she and hearing all these stories about people who had these conversations with her and other comedians who I respect very much who didn't get the nod from her and it took a while for them to do it and remembering her saying to me, "You're very good. You got a lot of energy. You should be part of the club." You know, and like I'm like that to me. I remember it like it was yesterday. You know, and getting off that stage and like Mitzi wants to talk to you, and just like hearing it, and like, oh my God, you know, it's like I like what you're doing. You know, you really want to be part of the club, and I was like, holy shit, you know, it's like you got good energy. Don't talk as much in one spot. Move around, and like you know that type of stuff. I mean, that was just it's been inspiring. It's been I don't know. I've been missing something in my life. I think for the last like 10 years, and I don't know. It was no, we had well that no, I'm still missing that. But you know, it's
Jesus.
Why? What?
Oh, come on, we tie shoes. Come on.
Oh yes.
Take your Velcros off. Get some laces.
Yeah. But I wanted to let you know as far as because I've been watching. And Kate and I, the other day I was telling her about a few of the comics that you know I went to. I started with one of my buddies who you guys probably remember from the Guilty Movie Pleasures Day, Steve Simone, who's just an absolute genius. So he is. I reached out to him yesterday. He's going to be on 101 this week. So I'm actually going to. Yeah, I'm going to be on. He's going to be on 101. We're going to have a conversation, and this is why I asked you because it's so funny. I get all these messages from people on SEN who love when we talk the comedy stuff. But when and you better listen on Friday. I'm going to take you guys. I'm going to hold you to your word that you like the comedy stuff. Steve Byrne, very funny comedian, director of the opening act, is on this Friday. Steve Simone is next Friday. This Friday is Steve Byrne. And watch the episode. Listen to it. Leave your comments. Not just because it's like, oh, it's not Kevin Smith, so I'm not going to watch it. It's like that's why I'm doing this show. It's like, I don't know who that is. Don't be those people who are just like, I don't know who that is, so I'm going to watch it. I don't know who that is. Don't be a sheep.
Don't be sheep.
Don't be a sheep. So listen to this guy because he's got a great. I mean, everybody says, "Oh, I'm so fascinated by stand-up comedy." Well, listen to this because he's got great, and the movie's awesome. Check out the movie this weekend too. All right, cool. So I guess we have some other movie news. By the way, streamlabs.com/schmodown. Keep them going.
I was gonna say, speaking of a comedy clip, you just put out the clip out for the Kevin Smith.
Yes, and George Carlin. Thank you. Good call. So RB3 is the mastermind behind. He helps me clip out from these interviews because not everybody can watch. I get it. Like it was a 2.5 hour interview. We clipped out some big pieces. So George Carlin worked with Kevin Smith a bunch of times, and I had to talk to Kevin Smith about that. I just had to, and I brought that up with him. And he talked about George Carlin for how he started working with him, Carlin's process through acting and everything, and just the relationship he had with him. It was really great. It's like 20 minutes. It was just awesome, him talking about Carlin. I loved it. So there's going to be a couple clip outs from Kevin, so please check that out. Okay, what's the next one? Story.
All right, next story. We got Ava DuVernay will be teaming up with Netflix once again for an adaptation of Pulitzer Prize winner Isabel Wilkerson's latest novel, Caste, The Origins of Our Discontent. The feature will use a multiple story structure to examine the unspoken system that has shaped America and chronicles how our lives today are defined by a hierarchy of human divisions dating back generations. Are you excited for this, what sounds like very timely Ava DuVernay project?
I'm always excited to see what she comes out with because she is one of those writers who she goes passion first, man. And she goes passion first. She goes what's true to the heart, and she will knock your fucking socks off every time you watch what she does because she puts so much power into it. She's not one of those directors or writers who's just doing things for jobs. She's doing things for what she believes in. So yeah, I think this is perfect for her. This is something that I'm excited to see her do. Winston, what do you say?
I mean, she's probably tied for first for my favorite director in the industry. Her and Coogler, I completely just right there for me. So, I mean, look at everything that she's touched has spun into gold, man. I mean, 13th, When They See Us. I mean, I know people might say that, oh Lord, what is the name of that movie?
Wrinkle in Time.
Thank you. Didn't do as well, but it's still, if you watch the film, it's like a good film. It just didn't get received very well. You know what I'm saying? So like she is phenomenal. I mean, I'm already excited about what she's no problem. Bless you. I'm sorry. I don't
couldn't mute fast enough. Sorry.
No, you good. You got to let it out then. Your eyes will pop out.
That could be taken a whole lot of ways.
But she's one of the she's one of the best to do it, man. So I'm excited to see whatever she's bringing to the table.
Alex, what do you think about this, my man?
Yeah, I mean, I just watched 13th after this year, and I thought that it was beautifully done, and I loved Wrinkle in Time. The one of the final scenes, I won't spoil it, was one of the most emotional times I've been in the theater. I was just crying my eyes out, and I think she handles those moments really well, and so I'm very excited to see how she can handle this ensemble and this story.
RB3?
Well, you know, I'm a big fan, obviously. As Winston said, Ava DuVernay is one of the best directors we have working in the business. And like the novel, this Caste novel, I've heard of it, I haven't read it, but it deals with like this big theme of like generational trauma, right? Which I feel like is something that she's dealt with in a lot of her movies. So I feel like it's just the perfect combination. I also just love that Netflix is continuing this collaboration with it because frankly, I love 13th. I love When They See Us. I love everything that she touches for Netflix. And I love the stuff. I love that, you know, this probably has a potential for a production company, Array, to have more opportunities with Netflix too. So I'm all excited. But the book itself, it deals with like some really like deep and powerful themes that are really amazing. I feel like I loved Wrinkle in Time, but I feel like it was just too heady.
$40. Happiest of belated birthdays to Christina Ferro. And congratulations on graduating from Air Force basic training today. Awesome. Woman is truly a queen.
She really is. She's pretty awesome, and she's been a big supporter of this show and this run for a very long time.
Yeah,
so thank you for that.
Sorry.
Kristen Ferrero.
Oh, congrats.
Christina Ferrero, excuse me. I say Christina Ferrero. She's great. She's been a supporter of the show for a very, very long time.
Amazing.
Yeah. So, anybody else have any thoughts on Ava DuVernay doing this? Because I think that, you know, anytime she's also one of these directors, by the way, that a lot of times when directors are announced, like, okay, great, and that's going to be fun, and you move on. But when she is announced, it's always it's like it's a big announcement when she's involved with the project. Whoa. That one just gave up.
Oh my God! Lawrence just had a stroke.
Yeah, Lawrence had a stroke.
Let's see what's up with Lawrence in a second.
The next thing Lawrence is like, I smell burning toast.
Excuse me, it's a crumpet. It's burning crumpet.
Yeah, can we replay that one?
Yeah, I'm gonna replay it. Yeah, I'm gonna replay it. Just give me a second.
All right. So while we do that, Alex, why don't you go on to the next story here, please?
All right.
Go ahead and move on over, Alex. This is Gary Busey. Your camera once again is blurry.
Oh, no.
That could be the reason my eyes have seen the different Lord Badarafam. Do you know the Badarafam, young Alex? I know you like to sing, but there are different kind of microphones that can get you one type closer to the dragon named Pete.
It's true.
I'm not familiar.
You should be familiar, and you keep talking back to me, you long-lived whippersnapper. I'll break your legs off worse than Sid Vicious jumping off a tightrope.
Thanks, Gary. Appreciate that. All right, next story. Summer Lovin' will no longer be happening at HBO Max as the Grease TV series is going like Grease Lightning to the newly rebranded CBS All Access, now named Paramount Plus. The show was originally titled Rydell High, and now will be called Grease Rise of the Pink Ladies, which makes it sound like a Transformers spinoff.
Yeah.
What do you think about the newly named Paramount Plus, the new show title, and are you going to watch this show?
No, I think this sounds stupid.
Yeah.
It's stupid. I know no one needs this. No one needs Grease. Grease was good because John Travolta and by the way, speaking of John Travolta, did you guys know that Freddie Prinze Sr., do you know that he wanted to murder John Travolta, like literally?
Yeah. No.
He wanted to literally murder John Travolta.
Using literally correctly.
Yes, literally. He literally wanted to kill him. He told Jimmy Walker that
spilled coffee all over my desk.
Dude, the man bought a fucking bow and arrow and because there was a this is in the documentary, the Comedy Store, and he wanted to he was like top shit. I mean, the dude was 21. He was one of the big breakout stars at the Comedy Store, and he bought a fucking bow and arrow from a store. And because John Travolta was becoming like, because Freddie Prinze was the main like guy on like the Teen Bop magazines, and a year later it was all Travolta. So he said he wanted to go and fucking murder Travolta. And Jimmy Walker's like, we can't murder Travolta. And they go and they knock on Travolta's door. What? And Travolta wasn't there. So Freddie Prinze Freddie Prinze shot fucking 3 arrows into the door. And there's a picture of the report of John Travolta saying, I don't think he ever knew who did it. And Jimmy Walker is like, yeah. So he was like, and there's a police report. Like he came home and found 3 fucking bow and arrows, 3 arrows in his door. And it's like, can you imagine? Holy shit! Like that would freak you out. You come home and 3 like, who the fuck? Would Robin Hood just come over to my fucking house?
Like, very strange murder weapon.
You bought a bow and arrow.
That's specific. That's specific. That's some hate. If you went and fucking got a
bow and arrow and fired,
suffer like
and no shit.
Not an immediate, unless you hit him in the kills.
No, it was a crazy fucking story. I never heard that story before, and they tell it in the documentary. Because like you said, they show you the police report that they said that victim came home to find 3 arrows in his fucking door. It's like, holy shit. It's crazy.
Well, did y'all hear that whole thing that blew up yesterday on film Twitter about Christopher Nolan's brother?
No, what did he do?
Sir Rocker Red Shirt donated $20. Yeah, it was poppin', so I'm late to game when it comes to why RB3 impression of Michael B. But I heard an interview with him in Obama the other day, and damn RB3, you nailed it. He be pausing and saying, can shit cracks me up. I fucks with you now.
Wait, who was the impression of?
Michael B. Jordan. He said
yeah.
He said I'm late to the game when it comes to why RB3, his impression of Michael B. Jordan, but he actually just heard him on an interview with Obama the other day, and he said, "Damn, RB3, you nailed it." He'd be pausing and saying, I don't know, and shit. It cracks me up. Did you find the other one there, the Yamagata?
Yeah, I got it right now.
Let's play that.
Yamagata 32 donated $20. Alex, you're still here? I thought you'd be gone by now. Also looking forward to do my next podcast with the one and only Kate. Next is you, Brett. Are you ready for a full breakdown and analysis of the upcoming NBA draft? For Lawrence, I'm a little bunny boy.
Oh, Lawrence, I'm a little bunny boy. Thank you so much for that. So anyway, so I don't know how we got into that whole thing. Well, Grease.
Grease,
I don't.
But John Travolta.
I don't give a shit about that show unless. What are you gonna? I mean, I would much rather watch a 63-year-old John Travolta and an 80-year-old Olivia Newton-John together dancing around on cars than I would a brand new one with people that I don't care about. But that's me because I'm old. You guys give a shit. Alex, you're the musician out of the crew. Do you care about this thing?
I mean, I love musical projects, so anything like this will excite me just a little bit. But it doesn't have to be a prequel to Grease. I don't think it should be because I love Grease as a kid, still love it, obviously. But, I mean, I'll watch it just for the music, for the musical aspects of it. So, other than that, I'm not really that much excited about it.
Yeah, see, it's not a good sell. Winston's shaking his head. RB3 doesn't give a shit about this. Brett, do you care?
No, not at all.
No, nobody cares.
I got to tell y'all about this whole Christopher Nolan's brother thing.
Oh yes.
So
please.
This is absolutely
what
crazy.
Is it?
This is from.
Can't be any crazier than shooting fucking arrows into a door.
I mean, listen. Let me just. This coming right off the internet, right off Wikipedia. The older brother of Christopher Nolan, the director of films The Dark Knight and Memento, has been arrested in connection to an alleged murder in Central America.
Holy shit!
This is back in like 2010, by the way. Matthew Francis Nolan was arrested last month and was waiting extradition to Costa Rica to face murder and kidnapping charges. He is currently being held in prison without bond. Nolan was accused of killing Robert C. Cohen, a Florida businessman, in 2005 while trying to recover $7 million Cohen owed to another Florida man. So it's basically like an assassin. Like,
wow.
Yeah. And this is Christopher Nolan's brother.
Dude, I've had a conversation with that guy many times back in the day. I'm glad I had him laughing. I'll tell you that.
Nah, it's real. Yeah. Look it up, people. It's real life. But.
Shit, that's crazy. Anyway, well, look at that.
Is everybody's keyboard okay after you spilled your coffee all over it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, good. Great.
Oh, you spilled your coffee on your keyboard?
That's why I screamed into the microphone. I apologize.
Oh, it's a different...
left abruptly.
Well, all right. Well, good. So now we know. So don't
put it in a bowl of rice.
So you know, I'm actually going to retract everything I said. Christopher Nolan, what a great decision it was to put everything in the theaters. I think it was a great idea. I will say that I think that you weren't being selfish at all. I think that everyone who didn't go to see your movie with masks off were selfish. I think that this was a bad choice. Please don't have your brother shoot me. Thank you so much.
Jonathan Nolan.
So sorry, Christian. So sorry.
Shout out to Jonathan Nolan. Shout out to
yes. All right. Is there anything else going on?
Oui.
Oh,
we got Joaquin Phoenix.
Yes.
He will be playing Frenchman Napoleon Bonaparte in a biopic entitled Kit Bag about the Emperor. Famed Exodus Gods and Kings director Ridley Scott will direct after wrapping The Last Duel and finishing a Gucci biopic.
And bottom line, you're a loser.
Nice.
No, not that. Next year. How does Ridley stay this busy, and do you think Phoenix will get another Oscar win? Je ne sais pas.
The only way that Phoenix gets another Oscar win is if that we get lucky and he actually is doing a biopic about our Gucci. Because that, to me, would be way more exciting to see.
I feel like that would do so well.
What if he shows up and he's got the big glasses and he's got the...
And bottom line, you're a loser.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Tom Dagnino and Peter...
Christopher Nolan donated $20. You've done right.
Well done. Yeah, but you have Joaquin Phoenix walk in and he's just like... Okay, listen. Here's the deal. You think I'm the guy that told that guy to get away from that guy? Pfft. I was the Joker. Do you understand? I'm the guy that'll shoot you, not even realize that I just shot you, and then you just shot yourself. What? What are you talking about? That to me would be a good that'd be a good move.
I would watch the fuck out of that movie. I honestly would.
That's what I'm saying. Damn right you would. Yeah.
Not to go off of our main topic of Bobby Finstock right now, but I was gonna say Joaquin Phoenix to me is somebody that can truly, every movie you see him in, he's a different person with a different physicality. He is truly one of the greatest actors. I wish he wasn't such a freak show in real life because sort of like, also I think because he's a freak show in real life is why he can be a freak show of nature and be such a good actor.
Right.
I think everything he's going to do from here on out, he's going to take parts like this and absolutely be able to.
But he's able. It's funny though too because he's able to. He definitely seems like you don't want to go partying with him, right? But like he does, but the thing is, he's such a great actor that he could play a character on screen that you would want to party with. Like he's a chameleon, so I think the fact that he's able to do that and he's such a kind of eccentric guy, I'm glad he's that way because he's become because he uses it in. I mean, I don't know because is he still with Rooney Mara?
Yeah, they just had a baby.
Yeah.
They're fucking perfect together. They're perfect together. Are you kidding me? The two of them.
I didn't know that.
I love the both of them. They're so fucking wonderfully weird. I love the two of them. They're great. They're great.
I saw an interview with him with Anderson Cooper, and he doesn't seem like he does some stunts. He did that stunt where he was going to be a rapper and stuff like that.
He knows his audience.
He's just pretty. I think he's just really introverted and really concentrated. He doesn't want to be bugged, and he doesn't want to be in the limelight.
I agree.
And stuff like that.
And he doesn't want people to eat animal products. I get it.
Well, that's not a bad thing.
No, it's not. But the Oscars is a weird time to talk about it.
I'm gonna make RB3 laugh here because I just saw one of the.
He was in a a cult. I mean,
yeah, RB3. I just saw one of the best comments in maybe chat history. Billy Atwood says that Gucci is built like Megamind.
What? No! Oh my God!
We're definitely laughing because it's not true.
Oh
man!
It's not a good comparison.
Who said that? Who said that?
Billy. What was that?
Where did it go? I just lost it. Billy Elliot said it. He came in here. He started dancing, and he threw that line in there. And
like that person is. You remember
Billy
how?
Atwood.
You remember how on SEN on Collider Live, I could tell you just by hearing somebody's voice if they were black or not. That person is either black or grew up around a hell of a lot of black people, because that roast was that my brother was an uncle in some slides. The way he just roasted the hell out of Bobby Gucci with that shit. Holy
Billy Atwood, identify yourself. Are you a black man?
Bottom line, you're a loser.
That was amazing. That was fine. Make a vibe.
Shit. I was not. And then put that fucking mask on it with the fucking mustache and shit. I'm
sure somebody's doing that right now.
Right.
But I'll tell you, that's why Dagnino and I have been friends for so long. If you said it to him, like, there are other people on this show that would have a fucking shut down and get defensive and have fits and do all this, he would go, it's true. The guy has the best sense of humor and knows how to laugh at himself, and I think he's just that's why he's as popular as he is. By the way,
what about his doppelganger on the Lego building show? Remember when we sent him that picture? There was this spot on. I can't think of his name. That's been on. What was that called? Lego
Masters? Was that the name of it? Yeah.
Is that what it is? I don't remember. I know that everybody was saying Colin Farrell from The Gentleman is pretty much him. I didn't see that movie though, but I heard it was pretty much him.
Yeah. Also, Kate and Brett, y'all can stop y'all video now if y'all want to. People have been killing me about it in the comments. So
what is it? What video?
Yeah, if they need to leave, they can stop their video. They don't need to.
Oh, I actually have a slide now on my new webcam. I can just slide it close,
slide
it open.
I like that. I like that effect even better. Though I like that even better. Like, that's
Me
cool.
too. Okay, look. Let's get into some more. Did we hit everything else too? What was the last subject you brought up? Oh, the Joaquin Phoenix thing. Was anybody?
Yeah.
He's doing this movie with Ridley Scott.
Yeah.
Anybody have RB3? What are your thoughts on this?
Wait, I'm sorry. What is this? Oh no, I don't care.
Do you think? Yeah, Bobby Gucci. Where the topic was Bobby Gucci looks like Megamind.
Yes, that's a much better one. That's a much better.
Yeah,
that's much better.
Yeah,
it's true. No, he knows. He's got a massive head. He knows it. He does. He has a massive head. He's got a big head.
Billy Atwood says he's as white as Wonder Bread, honestly.
White as Wonder Bread? No!
Winston, your black tar is off.
Oh, man.
Black tar? Is that what you call it?
I don't know. Gaydar? Black tar?
Oh, I see.
Let's get KK canceled. Oh.
My black tar must be off, man. But remember what I said in that particular instance, because specifically with roasting, that is not a specific black thing. We've just mastered it. I just think this dude grew up around hella black people. He was just the super white friend that talked to the cops when they got in trouble.
Brian Atwood, would you care to confirm?
Yes. Would you care to confirm?
I just want Winston, who's doing really well this season, to just be proven wrong once. Just once.
Man, I don't know. Oh my God! Oh God, don't do this to him.
Just color him blue.
That was phenomenal.
Oh, that's really good.
Can we get him on the phone? I just feel bad that we're really having a laugh at his expense, and he's not here to defend.
Yeah, I'll call him. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll call him in a second. Let me see.
that
So,
picture up that I
Alex,
sent you while
Alex,
he's
you go.
talking.
Alex, you know what? I'm actually I will absolutely bring up that. Let me bring on the Megamind picture while I get him on the phone. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's do. If I get him, I'll put it on there. But can you? What's the next story?
All right, the last story we got today is that a new I Know What You Did Last Summer TV show is in development at Amazon Prime Video. It'll share the same.
The hive mind monolith called an emergency meeting. We have decided not to unicorn with the Nolans.
Oh, that was black people. Black people donated $20.
Ladies and gentlemen. All right. So joining us on the phone right now is Megamind. Megamind, how are you?
Well, personal wattage and perpetual knowledge is my forte.
It is indeed. So let me ask you, why do you believe that having a big blue head is the best way to go in life?
Well, because it's better than having a big white head.
No, okay, that's probably pretty true. And what do you say about your green eyes? What would you say about those green eyes?
It's better than having blue eyes. Everybody's got blue eyes.
Right,
you get green.
Right, you wouldn't want to have blue eyes with a big blue head. That would look stupid.
Stupid. You got to be different. You have to make a difference in people's lives.
That's right. That's absolutely right. And what would you say? So, Megamind, so let me tell you that there's a report out there that Joaquin Phoenix is going to play Tom Dagnino in a movie. How do you feel about that?
I think, get the podium ready.
All right. Can we hear an impression of Tom Dagnino as the Joker, please?
You ever dance with a hot chick? Nightclub, pale moonlight.
That's pretty good. All right, thank you so much, Megamind.
What a sport! What a total sport!
So, someone in the Tom. So obviously Tom Dagnino is joining us here. Tom. So someone in the chat room said that you looked like Megamind. So that's what.
Fuck that motherfucker.
Fuck that
So whatever. Hey, now look. When you do things like this, like I said, personal wattage. To have a brain like mine, you need a big head. For all the knowledge I have in there.
That's right.
And, it's super sexy, so it doesn't really make a difference when anybody really fucking does.
You're right.
George Clooney's got the biggest head in Hollywood.
Yeah, and look at you. So you made it work. So what are you doing right? Are you supposed to be working right now?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be working. I'm at the Tesla dealership.
Oh, where are you really?
I'm on the 405.
Yeah,
rolling through traffic.
Rolling through traffic. That's what I thought. It makes sense.
Things out.
Yeah. And
Catcalling people.
Right. So you're on company money right now. Always on company.
Even when I'm not working, I'm on company money.
That's right. That's absolutely right.
I play with money on a consistent basis. I don't even think I haven't spent my own money in like 6 years.
I know you've been spending mine for the last 2.
Well, I have to.
Yeah, you have to. I
have to.
Of course.
I got to put on a show.
Yeah.
Who's over there? Who's in
yeah, you can't hear them right now. You are. I will tell you that you're getting big laughs right now. This is not in the studio, but we have on the show is Brett Sheridan, Kate Mulligan.
Oh, Brett Sheridan.
Yeah, Brett Sheridan. Alex
Kate Mulligan. I like her a lot.
That's right. Alex Marzoña.
Wow.
Winston.
Winston. What up, Swaggy?
What up, dog?
The other day we did top 5 scumbags on our show, and they said Alex Marzoña could have played Cosmo in Boogie Nights. The little kid with those firecrackers with right out jets. I think it would have been a perfect casting for Marzoña.
Interesting. All right. Hey, can you?
I'll take
that. So rumor has it that you have a wonderful singing voice.
Well, I did a karaoke version of Frank Stallone's "Far From Over" the one time.
Right.
And somebody taped it, and Frank heard it, and he was mesmerized.
Right.
And I was with Frank the other day.
Right.
Because he was depressed about his mom passing, and he's like, "Who could really brighten up my day?" And he's like, "I'm gonna call Gucci." And he called me, and I'm like, "Hey Frank, I know your mom just died, but do you want to lend a voice to the Little Bobby and the Juice show?" And he's like, "It's not the time. Not the time." But he's gonna get back to me. Everything is gonna be just fine.
Right. Did he? Yeah. Now, what really happened in that situation?
He hasn't got me. He hasn't returned my calls yet.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. But I think he's going through a rough patch. Plus the election's coming. He's out of his mind.
He's out of his mind. All right. Well, so are you. It is a pleasure to have you on the show as always. And
thanks for having me on. I should be on more. You know that.
Yeah, it's true, but we want them keep it more, right? We want them to want more.
Right, and then there's a bunch of stuff going on. We got the pay-per-view
That's right.
tomorrow, all right?
That's right.
Got my girl playing. We're going to see what's up. She's the secret weapon for the exchange.
That's right. Great Drake.
She's going to make it happen. She's going to beat the redhead, whatever her name is, and then we'll take her from there. And then, we're still planning to, be on that podium at the end of the season.
Well, we'll see what happens there. Swag is shaking their head at the moment. But, all right, the great Tom Dagnino, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby Finstock Gucci the third Jr. All right, thanw you so much. All right, we'll talk to you next time. All right, personal wattage. All right, well, thank you. All right, I've had enough of you. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, there he is. Megamind has made his appearance. He is come and gone. And now we ask you, once again, the crew, you guys have been very generous with the donations. Keep them coming. Streamlabs.com/Schmodown. Lawrence, he hasn't said nearly enough today. Make him say some stuff. Make him say whatever you want. Streamlabs.com/Schmodown. Let's get to some questions here in the Streamlabs. Alex, do you have them up and ready to go already?
Yeah, let's do. I'll compress this one a little bit. Buckless in Seattle asks.
What was that name again, Alex? What was that name again?
Buckless in Seattle.
Yeah.
Tongue Punch Fart Box donated $20. Let's see movie news or random thoughts and stories from Gucci. He'll take Gucci for 500, Alex. Hi, Kate. Looking amazing as always.
Thank you.
Well, look at that. So, all right, Alex, so that was, we were cut off there. Can you please read that name one more time?
Buckless in Seattle asks.
Yes.
Alex really puts a little. I like the emphasis that you do.
Put
there.
that little.
Yeah, it's true.
Buckless in Seattle could be Ben Bateman. Anyway.
Shot.
Oh, you know what? Before you move on there, Alex. So Brett just sent me the picture of the Lego thing. This is poor Gucci. He's just getting it from every side.
But this is like so good.
This is pretty good. Hold on, let me get it. This is so. This
Did you guys watch? Who watched Lego Masters?
Look at this
I
guy.
did.
Boom!
Wait, that's not him?
That's not him.
Oh my God.
No, it's funny because the guy with the beard also looks like him too.
Yeah.
All right,
What is on his shoulder? Is that? But wait, what is on his shoulder though? Do you see that?
That's his ponytail.
It's his pony.
That's his pony. No.
Yeah.
No.
It's good. I like it. All right.
I said it to him. I was like, hey, Tom, it's good to see you getting some work on Lego Masters.
Please return. What did Fuckless in Seattle say?
Buckless in Seattle asks, if you could spend a night with any movie character, who would you choose?
Well, you got to read the whole thing.
If y'all could spend one night with any movie character and y'all could do whatever the F you want, who would you choose? I wouldn't mind spending a night with Elastigirl. My girl picked Benjamin Button Pitt on motorcycle. Yes, I got some last night, hence me asking this.
See, I like how embarrassed Alex is. But the guy put in $3. You can't condense his email, no matter how embarrassed you get, Alex.
All right.
All right. So,
I'll tell you what.
Yes.
I would also be Benjamin Button, Brad Pitt on the motorcycle.
Yeah.
No question.
Okay.
I'll ride that motorcycle.
But are you already Elastigirl though, or
if it's one night and I survive no matter what one night, then you got to go Catherine Trammell from Basic Instinct, right? Not Basic Instinct. Not Basic Instinct. That's that mute. Good Lord, Basic Instinct. Which is the one with Sharon Stone?
Oh.
It is. Wait. That's Basic Instinct. Yeah, which is Sharon Stone's the Basic Instinct one. Which is the one?
Which was the one you were saying?
Fatal Attraction is the one I don't want.
Fatal Attraction.
Yeah. No. If Sharon Stone isn't going to murder me, then for one night, yeah, Sharon Stone.
Was that filthy one you said there was a scene in the garage that was?
Oh, Madonna. Oh, you would go Madonna style, Willem Dafoe.
That sounded good. I just was saying that sounded good. I've got a whole nother.
I got to tell you, Basic Instinct 2. Someone just put Basic Instinct 2 in the. I forgot that was even a movie. Do you remember that they did that and they had to get dollar store Liam Neeson, the governor from Walking Dead. What's his? I like the guy too. I think he's a good actor. But at the time he wasn't really. I like the guys. I call him a dollar store Liam Neeson.
Yeah, that seems like you.
I do like him though. Was it David Morrissey? Is that his name? Either way,
we're not the ones to ask.
No, probably not. It's not like this is a movie show or anything. So
I mean,
yeah.
I just.
No?
Huh?
Nobody cares. Nobody cares about it. No. Does anybody remember that Basic Instinct 2 was?
No.
It was a movie.
No.
It was an actual movie that was made. It wasn't made on Funny or Die. It was made for real.
With a dollar store Liam Neeson.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, so Kate, so you're taking Brad Pitt
Specifically on the motorcycle.
on the motorcycle.
Yeah, that.
All right.
Yeah. I
Alex,
actually
Brad
audibly
Pitt?
gasped.
No, Alex, Brad
I'll
Pitt.
say Brad Pitt. I'll take
Okay.
Yeah, why
Look
not?
at you. Why not?
What a guy.
What a guy. What a guy.
Caitlin.
We only have a few things to pick from. That's what we're.
No, you can do whatever you want. These people are being
Yeah.
pussies.
I know, I wanna
RB3. RB3. What do you? Oh, come on.
I mean,
this is very telling.
Pam Grier, man. I gotta go with the old
Shit, who was it? I want to tell you again. This is, and don't quote me on this, but this is show you what a baller this fucking this guy was. Minus shooting arrows into people's doors. Freddie Prinze Jr. I think was. I keep saying Jr. Freddie Prinze was. I think he was with Pam Grier. I think they show him in a picture. They show he was a baller, dude. He was so fucking funny too. And they showed him when he first showed up to the Comedy Store, and he's got Pam Grier on his arm.
Wow.
Like when he's walking through. I'm pretty sure from the picture. They didn't mention her by name, but in the picture I was like, I think that's Pam Grier. I might be wrong, but that dude was a baller. Like they go through so many of the great comedians that were in there, and only on part 2. Santino and Eliza pop up in there for sure. Yeah, it's I recommend it, man, especially for people who are curious about comedy in general, especially like the magic of the Comedy Store. It's you should watch it. So all right,
who Brett wants to sleep with.
I didn't finish
There's
it.
too many to list. It's just
Stop that! Give us one, and then Winston will go.
Claire Forlani from Meet Joe Black, and also from Mallrats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
I
looks
haven't
like
seen
your
her in
wife.
a while. She looks like my wife.
Yeah.
My
Do I have a
wife.
fantasy about having sex with my wife?
I think so.
Gross.
Kim Cattrall from Big Trouble in Little China. People said Kim Cattrall from yesterday on the news would be fine too. So Winston, you.
If I'm not getting murdered, then Megan Fox from Megan's Body. I mean, Elastigirl, 1,000%. Like,
thanks,
Elastigirl has cakes, and then Tessa Thompson. Yeah. I forgot you do that.
No, I was just gonna say if you Winston, if you're interested, I can get those cakes a clapping.
And then Tessa Thompson. Tessa Thompson. I don't know if you saw. She broke the internet the other day.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
God. Oh my God. She in an infinity pool. You were talking about cakes are clapping. My goodness.
Wait, Winston, can you ask a question as far as Elastigirl? What did you say about Elastigirl?
I mean, Elastigirl, like I've been a big fan. Like, girl,
I think I know why.
You got a great ass.
Well done.
Head all the way up it.
Well done.
That, by the way, I always tell you that that whole thing was improvised by Pacino, right?
I did not know that.
Yeah, of course it was. Look, first of all, watch him when he's about to say great. He almost says big. He almost says she got a big ass, and he stops himself and he says great. Watch.
I get mixed up with that bitch. Cause she got a great ass.
Is that Hank Azaria?
Yeah, it's Hank Azalea. It's Iggy Azalea's brother.
The artist formerly known as Apu.
Yikes.
Or Abu. Is it Abu? I always forget.
Apu. Yeah.
Apu. You're a poo. All right, let's.
Wait, I gotta throw up this image that somebody sent me on Twitter of about Gucci as Megamind here.
Okay, please throw that up there, and I have to ask Kate. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Europe.
You're a poo.
You're a poo. Oh.
Why, yeah,
that to me is one of the best jokes. Hey, I'll be up at the Comedy Store next week. Ba-dum, boosh, fush, fuck, dibble dip. All right.
I gotta say, for real answer though. Got a shout out to Caitlin Deaver, my girl.
Absolutely.
But also speaking of Elastigirl, Holly Hunter from Broadcast News.
Oh,
yeah, that's my
thank
type.
you so much.
Just give me a small white girl and I'm good.
Full of fucking idiots.
Oh, there you go. Wonderful.
I got another one. Diane Lane.
Still
killing it. I just saw her. We watched Outsiders with my son recently, and
is she in Outsiders?
Yeah, she's Cherry Valance or Cherry Lane or something like that.
The Outsiders. Is that what you're talking about?
The Outsiders, yeah.
She's in The Outsiders? Holy shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
She's been around a long time. Man. She's very.
Gotta go with experience on this one.
You're not wrong.
You gotta get,
You ain't lying.
She's
RB3. We need that sound bite too, by the way. From Coming to America, he ain't lying.
I got you.
You know, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
All right, let's keep. Let's go back, guys. A reminder, please. Streamlabs.com/the Schmodown. Keep it coming, and let's get to it.
Brett talk about how he misses.
Sorry about that. Let me see.
You got to go through a pop. See, that's a big misconception. People don't know that about American women. Ain't got nothing to do with your hair or your pocket. You get in good with American woman's father, you in good with her. Ain't that right? He ain't lying.
That's so good.
Yeah. All right.
So, Next, Streamlab, James Lavario donated $40. Thank you for that. He asked for a drunk Brett and an Elmo impression.
Okay, so let's
do that now or later.
No, we should do it now. So if you get to the Schmobots in general, if they don't have the impressions on them, you can just we've heard them already. So
_Sutherland donated $20. Hey folks, can we just have a Gucci segment every Thursday? Would love the Diek Pills and Coffee interview segment with Bobby Gucci. Oh, and can we bring back Anaconda Brett talk about how he misses everyone and is back?
No, let's see. Well, let's see. On the top, so it's. Oh, okay. There you go. All right, you want to start? You might as well. You had the music. Go ahead. Go for it.
Miss everyone. Is that?
Yeah, you miss how you miss SEN and everybody in
it. Hello, everyone. I'm here to tell you, I missed you so much. I've been laying low a little bit, hiding from the snakes, but it's good to be back. I hope you don't have any snake that want to bite you in this place. What are you doing here, you? We're coming here and you're talking about snakes scaring the shit.
Stay there because Drunk Bread and Elmo is the next one. So
that's
stay
why
there.
we're keeping it, and that's what I was going to do all three and surprise them with that one, Kristian. But
all right.
Don't tell them that's what I'm doing.
That's what it's trying to do. It's trying to mix up all three of them, and I do it long enough that it would suffice $40 donation combined.
Well, I don't think that's enough. I think you need to do more impressions all the time of everyone on the show. Just don't do RB3. You'll get canceled in a heartbeat.
That's right. You can't do that stuff anymore. You used to be able to do it in the heyday of Hollywood, and it was totally fun.
Don't talk about that, Elmo. That was bad. People were doing bad things back then. Yeah, you can't do bad impressions of people with bad accents. It's really racist. Now, you know that your accent is pretty racist yourself.
I don't find it racist. I think it's like a really, really good accent of somebody that sounds like they are Spanish or Mexican or Italian or something. I don't know. Why can't we do blackface anymore?
No, I told you, Elmo. You can't talk about that. It was not a heyday. That was a bad time in Hollywood. Yes, it was a very horrible time in Hollywood. So stop doing that. It's very disrespectful. Okay? All right, that's enough of this. I gotta go get a drink of beer.
Beer not worthy.
Kate stepped on.
Lying?
God damn it. It's over.
Yeah, right. He ain't lying.
Oh my God, Brett, we are not worthy.
No,
it's the years
good.
of
And
humorous
RB3
and chirp in speech and debate, where you had to play three characters.
What's that?
Three?
It was a
what
thing
is that?
you used to, in speech and debate. It was called
What was
humorous
that?
interpretation, and you'd play characters and you'd do different.
You do pops.
You'd play all three characters or four or five.
Yeah, it was really good.
And everybody would differentiate. It was so silly because they differentiated by how they stood.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
So, Brett, we're gonna because
Oh my God.
someone made a great so for Brett multiple donations because it clearly exhausts him. for those like that, those are 40. Multiple donations are 40. Multiple impressions. All right. So, but this going back
with the music too.
Yeah, that's right. Well, Brett's back. Brett's going to be back here too because we have to do the Mace Windu here. So we have Obama is going to be Mace Windu, Mad Hatter is Palpatine, and Michael B. Jordan is Anakin. Oh wait, Brett's not in this one. And Michael B. Jordan is Anakin. So dialogue, ad libs.
Man, people should have me be Luke. Okay, whatever. All
right. So he's not.
Does that make sense though? He's not in it.
Well, Luke's not in this scene. So you're gonna be.
Luke being Anakin though. That's what he's saying.
Yeah. No. He's saying Michael B. Jordan as Anakin.
No. I know. I'm saying RB3 is saying they should have made him be Luke be Anakin.
Right. But Michael B. Jordan and Mace Windu. So you got to have that conversation of how much. Remember RB3 in the scene. He needs Palpatine alive to save him. So so Mace wants to kill Palpatine.
Hey, here's the thing. Let me be clear. He's got to go. He is way too evil. Got to get him the hell up out of here.
Hey, you don't know anything, and how can we prove that you're being genuine? Show us your birth certificate, buddy.
First of all.
Hey, come on, man. Come on, Mace. Come on, man. It's me. It's Michael B. Jordan, man. It's Anakin. It's your boy. We supposed to be out here. You know, we supposed to be taking care of Palpatine. He's promised us a long life. He's promised us, you know, I mean, he said he has the answer. He says we got to follow him. We got to follow his path, man. I mean, come on.
He just asked me for my birth certificate. I've been on the Jedi Council for years.
Oh.
Did he just give a purple lightsaber to anybody?
Well, you might, Mace Windu, look, you might think that you've got the big penis, but I got a rhinoceros penis. Here it is. Oh, you just went out the window. How do you feel about that, Creed?
Oh, Jesus, I've got to go retire.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, Palpatine got all that power, man. Listen, I'm just trying to get an Oscar. If you get me get to that Oscar, I'll be, hey, dark side.
Hence, now you'll be known as Darth Face Actor.
Whoa. Hey, Auntie.
Whoa.
All right.
Henceforth, you shall be known as Darth Vader.
All right, Alex, what's next?
All right, we got another $20 donation from Garf SD, who asked about the Winston impersonating Ket and Brett impersonating RB3 talking Schmodown.
Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah, let's do that one. Yeah.
Hold on. I have to impersonate Kate talking about the Schmodown?
No, you're just impersonating Kate, and Brett's impersonating RB3 talking about Schmodown. So you can just.
Maybe I'll do it as this character.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead, do it. Yes, please, do that.
Very safe.
How do you feel about the Schmodown, Kate? I find it infantile and somewhat not really a sport because there's no actual physical contact.
Dickie, get the kids for a minute. Look, here's the thing. I love me some Schmodown RB3 or you indignant white man. I don't know what voice I'm doing. I'm not doing a very good me, but I am doing this. What do you think about them kicks the clapping?
That's appropriation when you do twerks like that, Kate. I don't find that to be very respectful.
Oh my God, there goes my camera.
My camera. Amazing. All right, let's get to the next question here, Alex. So again, guys, Streamlabs, we got another half an hour. Your donations are much appreciated. And streamlabs.com/Schmodown. And a reminder, So Sorry Lex shirts available now.
So sorry, Kate.
So sorry, Kate. And the other thing to let everybody know is that today at 12:30, don't forget, it's 12:30, the Snyder versus Irwin match is up. Then at 2 o'clock today, 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, last week was 3. 2 o'clock is coming up next. Now, this show, by the way, coming up next is you're talking about Gucci. They do a really great scene. I'm gonna bring that up you have to guess. Is it Gucci that said it, or is it a president, or former president that said it? So it's a really good bit that I'll actually bring that up so we can look at it in a second to show people. Jan and Brad are doing great things. It's a very different type of Schmodown show. I think it's very, especially if you're not if you don't know too much about the Schmodown and you're like, well, I don't know, but I think it's a good gateway into it. So, okay, let's get to, and that goes at 2:00. Let's get to some more of these questions.
Right.
I'm sorry, Alex.
Khalid Ali says, As-salamu alaikum. Kristian, you should watch the Showtime docuseries, The Comedy Store. It talks about the history of the place, and they interview great comics.
I've seen it.
That?
I've seen it.
Evil John Madden donates and says, Kristian, I love the MTS, but you make me laugh because almost every other match, you describe it as either the match of the year or probably the best match ever. I understand you're trying to hype the match, but statistically, that is almost impossible.
Actually, that's false. So what I've said this year, there's been some great matches. Definitely haven't said it's the best of all time. There was a couple matches that I think qualify for it, but it's so funny how people can do that and exaggerate stuff too like that. There's been some great matches and some great matches of the season and maybe matches of the year so far. So that's actually not statistically impossible. It's actually pretty probable. This year has been some of the best matches that we've had as far as competition goes. So I dispute that claim, fine sir. And I will tell you that we've had, Winston, this year alone, some of the matches that your people have been involved with, there have been some great overall matches all time. Now, I mean, it's hard to say because it's the digital matches, so I don't know what you can say as far as pure competition goes. But no, I haven't said that, and I wouldn't say that. So, sorry about that. Next.
That's actually all the lower than $20 donations we got as of now.
Who has some super chats? Super chats.
Let's check that out. Give me 1 second, and I'll figure out how to do that.
I got it. I can do it. If we have, starting from today, which is the 15th, and of course it's taking a second to reboot. So reboots. Okay, I got it. Reboot. Winston, do you know who you guys have on Monday yet?
I'm working that out right now because it's scheduling issues.
Sure. All right. Kristian Wheatenburner says, keep on schmoing. Thank you. Chris Corcoran, for sound bites, you guys should use 2 clips of Homelander from the Homelander from The Boys saying wow and delicious. Just look them up at YouTube and you should find them.
It's pretty. Ooh. Do you watch The Boys? Because it's great.
I need to. I've seen the first episode, the pilot, and I liked it. I just haven't gotten back to it. AJ Lancaster was Mark's unspoken name Lex. Nice, Paul. Chris Corcoran. Sorry about dropping Ellis's nickname in the chat. I just remember hearing the story and laughing so hard. It's okay.
Matthews Reed donated $20.
Thank you.
Can I get Brett Indignant White Man and RB3 Indignant White Man debating the validity of Elmo's thoughts on coronavirus?
Oh, absolutely. Haskell 420. Congrats to the MTS community member Max Haddard, as he is a Tony Awards nominee for the play The Inheritance, which is a tradition. Oh, that's great. Look at that. That's awesome. Congratulations there. That's awesome. Really cool. Chris Corcoran, Kaiser is built like Shrek. Stop that. And let's see if I think that's...
Megamind was fine, but Shrek, you're crossing.
No, don't cross the line. Don't be mean. All right, here we go. So Indignant White Man from RB3, Indignant White Man from Brett, talking about the validity of Elmo's thoughts on coronavirus. Let's start with RB3.
Personally, I'm not a fan of Elmo. Personally, I always grew up as more of a Cartoon Network child myself, so I had a little bit more of the raunchy, explicit experience growing up in my educational materials. But I personally don't think there's anything wise about what Elmo's saying. I mean, he may think the coronavirus, supposed to wear a mask, but hey, I want to go outside so I can enjoy the lavishries of the pleasant, dreamy Mediterranean climate of the California atmosphere, and coronavirus is getting in the way of that. So,
everything you're saying is so titillating. I totally agree. But to Elmo's point, I mean, some of the things he does say has a bit of validity. I find, his means are a little, not so gracious, but he does have a point that, we probably shouldn't let this thing control our lives, and, if you might feel better if you just get it and recover from it.
Good job.
Emma was a pompous slob anyway. So
pompous slob.
I find him to be a bottom feeder.
Well, thank you for that. Look, so a reminder here once again. This is I want to play the game with the crew right now. So we're gonna play the Gucci ism in a second here, and I want to see if our crew how they do with it. So let me just get this.
I thought we were political.
Oh, sorry. Okay, here we go. All right, in a second here, and I want to see that. That's actually SEN. That's not what I want.
I was like, you want us to watch?
We're gonna watch ourselves. No, that's not the one. This is. I gotta find it now.
Always feels
still
sexy to me. Oh yeah.
I gotta find it. Sorry, but I want to show this. I want to show this moment. Here it is. So this is. We'll let the audience play along too, and you can play along because they're going to do it again today. But here it is. All right. So.
Welcome back to Coming Up Next. My name is the vote Brad Gilmore, joined by the lovely Jen Sturger. We are just kind of rocking out to our very fun and energetic theme song that we have there.
It's the rock star.
Have you ever danced awkwardly in front of somebody important?
Oh God!
Come over to me. We're talking about our favorite segment. We didn't get to completely finish it last week, so we wanted to bring it back this week because we had so much fun.
I said all of it.
All right, so here's the first one.
We're going to read the quote. Y'all tell us what you think. Is it Gucci or is it not? Is it somebody else? So we're going to read the quote. We're going to guess ourselves, and we'll just do it that way. The first one, if y'all are ready, here's a lovely quote. Here it is. I see the world in terms of what I want to see happen, not what usually does happen. But what usually does happen is what I see happening.
All right, so let's see. Alex, is that Gucci or a president?
Definitely Gucci.
Winston?
100%.
I see the world in terms of what I want to see happen, and that's Gucci.
Kate?
The president.
Brett?
Gucci.
RB3 knows this one. So
I know the answer.
Is that Tom Dagnino or is that somebody else? Whoever it is, honestly, I think I want that quote like on a mug, on my wall somewhere.
It's too convoluted. And by that logic alone, I think it's Gucci.
You think it's Gucci? Let's have Paul. Let's have Paul join us in on this one. I want to get your reactions to these. That's got to be Tom Dagnino. Let us see who it is as far as this goes. Paul, let us know, or I think it's going to pop up here in a second. Who is it?
And bottom line, you're a loser.
Right, so that was really, here's a second one.
Like Canada and stuff. Like the quote number 3. Okay, here it is. The cool part about being famous is traveling. I've always wanted to travel across seas like Canada and stuff.
Oh my God.
All right. So, all right. What do you say, Alex?
Yeah, I got to go with Gucci with this one.
Winston?
So wait a minute. I just want to make sure, clarify. Him saying we were a loser, meaning it wasn't Gucci, right? The last one? It was
Gucci, yeah.
Okay, yeah. This is also Gucci, 1,000%.
Is it Gucci or a president or Gucci and anyone
Gucci or anybody?
Gucci or anyone.
Oh, it could be anybody. Oh, I thought it had to be a president. Oh, then I think this is not. Then I think this is not Gucci. I thought it was either Gucci or a president. This is somebody.
Gucci or a celebrity, yeah.
Other than Gucci.
Other than Gucci. This is.
What do you think, Brett?
Not Gucci.
And all right, here we go.
That's pretty dumb. Whoever said it, but I think that it makes me. Here's the thing. Like what Gucci said last week, I feel like they could all be Gucci.
This is. I think I know who this is.
What is this? Is this a quote you've heard prior?
Yes, it's from our Lord and Savior, Our Lady, Britney Spears.
No, Britney Spears said this.
I think it's Britney Spears.
I don't know.
She's gone through a lot. Okay.
Some people are saying not Gucci, Gucci. It's kind of split right now. So we might as well see. Let's just go to it right now. This is an easy one. Let's see. Is it Gucci or is it not Gucci?
It's Britney, bitch.
So anyway, this just shows you that's a lot of fun. They do that on the show. So you guys should go and check that show out. It's today. It is at 2:00. They're doing a great job over there. They're really doing a great job, and you guys should go and check it out because they're putting a lot of work into that show, and they want to make sure that you guys are able to see it. So, okay, let's see if there's anything else going on Streamlabs. We'll be here until you guys want us here. So streamlabs.com/the Schmodown. Any more Schmobots from anybody? From Lawrence? Go ahead and try it out.
We do have some we have to replay, so give me a second
we do?
here. Yes. Okay. But y'all can keep talking to me.
All right, bring up sports so I can go pee.
Oh, I do see. I see. Oh, there are a couple. There were 3 of them that we missed out, huh?
Yeah, so I'm about
okay. Hotel Nerd Network says today is not Hotel Nerd's birthday. Well, there you go. There are a couple. Charlie Sheen. My answer for the question earlier about having a one-night stand with any movie character is Rosario Dawson from any movie. She is smoking. You know what?
Absolutely.
You know what? Let's get filthy because I don't know. I don't know what that is. Which characters from different movies would you want to do the filthies? Well, I think we said that already before. No,
we did that one, right?
Yeah, I think we read that one.
Okay, and last one we did with Matthew Z. Reed. So there you go. And then we have 3 other Schmobots that came in. Was it off RB3?
Oh yeah, when we do the screen sharing, you have to.
Turn it shuts it off. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
well, that's good though. I'm glad it doesn't get interrupted. So there's 3 of them. All right, here we go. Cool.
Max_Million donated $20. Could I get Chicago Kate, Winston, and Kristian wishing a happy birthday to my mom Mary, who is a giant Schmodown fan and longtime patron? Kristian, you guys got to meet in Atlanta.
100%. Happy birthday to you, Mary. We're very excited that you have you are watching the show. You enjoy the show. You're a patron of the show. Very excited to have you watching this season. I cannot tell you how much, always in general, the patrons are very important, but so much so this year. I know it is very tough for everybody to do through pandemic, but the patrons are really the reason that we're able to continue this season on. So thank you, Mary, for being able to do that. Winston?
So I wasn't me as Chicago Kate, right? It's just me as me. And if that's the case, thank you so much for supporting us. It's your support that got us to the point where we were able to drip all over the season. So I appreciate everything that you do. I appreciate that you love this show, and we're going to keep doing it for you because that's what we do, baby. So all day swag out.
And Kate.
It's so funny. I thought they did want Chicago Kate Winston.
That's what I thought too.
I think they just want Chicago Kate. I think they did.
Oh God! Listen, happy birthday! Go get yourself a large pie. Get some deep dish. Get the sheet of sausage. We love having you as a fan. I gotta tell you, I brought something for you in my fanny pack. It's here, thankfully. And it's a Rubik's Cube. So happy birthday. I'll get this in the mail to you because I know you like to figure stuff out. So happy.
Happy. Well,
and then bend over for slappy. You know?
Kate, because I thought it was Chicago Kate Winston. I was about to be like, oh yeah, I went and got my dog treat bag because I don't have my fanny pack. And I got some dried chicken. So try that. Sherry, go ahead. I also have a little bit of artificial bacon. Sherry, you want some bacon? There you go.
Winston, just a reminder, she did not ask for that.
In that case, I'll keep going. All right, what else do we have?
Did you guys see
Connecticut, Kate? I think you're doing.
Oh, okay.
Did you guys see Frank? I can't even find it, but did you see Frankie's post the other day on
yes,
on the Schmodown thing
about Liz?
About Liz? Yeah, I got to try to find it because it's so.
I have it. Would you like me to pull it up for you?
If you can pull it up and then read it, but you got to actually share it and show people because. All
right.
This, oh wait, no, I got it.
All right, cool.
Let me bring it up here. So this is from the Schmodown group. I have to bring this up because it's really great. So let me find it. Hold on. Is that it? Yeah, okay, got it. You guys should have been seeing that, and here it is. All right, so this is from Frankie Numbers, the great Frankie Numbers, who knows stats and factions better than anybody. Here's what he said. I heard this come up on SEN Live today about whether or not the Quirky Mercs have a shot at the faction title. Currently, they are 17 points behind the leading Corruption, who have 49 points. So I went and looked at the probable remaining matches, minus any possible matches at Spectacular besides the confirmed Kevin Smith match. The Mercs will and could be in. They for sure have a minimum of 4 more opportunities. Liz and Shazam this Friday. The Horror Free-For-All and the Witching Power play-in. That equals a minimum of 11 points with a maximum of 14. Horror Free for All may not award 1 point for MVP, so I don't know if I'm going to include that in the maximum. If Liz then goes on to win the tournament and the Witching Power do the same in the teams, that could be an additional 4 more matches with 12 points minimum or 16 points maximum. So before we get to Spectacular, the Quirky Mercs could earn a minimum of 23 points or a max of 30 if Liz or Shazam loses Friday. That wipes out 6 to 8 possible points, meaning their total possible points drops to 17 to 22, which could tie them with Corruption or have a slight lead. However, that's assuming, of course, Corruption, Swag, and the Finstock Exchange lose every one of their remaining matches up until Spectacular. If the Quirky Mercs lose one match on Friday, their odds dramatically decrease. If they lose both matches on Friday, their maximum possible points to be earned tops out at 18 points, which just barely erases their current deficit. And that's all before we even play a match of Spectacular.
Go down to my response.
Yeah, well, that's great, by the way. All of that is great, except the problem is that Liz Shannon Miller is on Swag.
Yeah. Well, and that's, you know what that is right there? That's when you're taking like the SAT or any other like big math test, and you do all this incredible math, and all of your math outside of it is fucking perfect, except you pick the wrong fucking number at the start.
Yeah.
And it completely ruins everything.
My favorite thing about this whole post... My favorite thing about this whole post is that the first few people are like, well, Liz, and then Frank just starts trolling himself.
Yep.
Like he's just going nuts on it. And then of course Snyder jumps in there, and then I don't know where Winston I
found it late, so you should be coming close.
Hey Christian.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I've been I got a text from somebody. I said, I'm actually on the air with Christian right now. Can I call you? And he said, yeah.
Oh, that's
Can I put somebody on?
Oh, yeah, sure.
We'll see if he's there.
Speakerphone.
Oh, that's fine.
Who we got?
Can you hear it?
I'm excited.
His birthday is tomorrow. That's why I texted him earlier. Call has been forwarded. Oh, this mother. He's the. Oh, he said okay. He said I'm recording right now.
Wait, turn it off.
Oh, I figured it.
Phone number.
Oh no! Was it the whole thing? Did the whole thing play? Did his whole number play?
I think a good amount of it played. Yeah, but we'll see.
No, it didn't. Change your numbers.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Anyway, he said. I said I'm on air with Christian right now. Can I call you? He said okay.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm recording right now. So anyway, that didn't work.
Oh, well,
anyway, it's his birthday tomorrow.
Woo! All right, well, yeah, I saw that.
I figured if we asked him on air if he'll come on the show, he will.
Well, yeah, that's the whole. That's I've been trying to get that fucker a couple different times.
I know.
Little bastard. So anyway, the audience didn't hear it.
Sorry.
The audience didn't hear it. That's fine.
Okay.
So let's go. Do we have any more? There's another one, right? There's another one. The Garf SD.
Thank you, the RB3. Ooh.
Yes. Hold up just 1 second.
I can ask you for it. It's can we get RB3 impersonating Roca?
Molotov Shrimp Cocktail donated $20.
Yeah.
If I become a $100 patron, will you open every show with a crack about Bateman's eyebrows, or at least text him whenever I ask and tell him he has weak eyebrows?
Yes.
Hi Brett, sup Winston, Kate, you fucking MILF RB3, you don't suck it, Alex.
Suck it, Alex.
Patton donated $20. Winston, please take Liz to the singles belt. Swag is killing it. Christian, can we get some J London one-liners?
100%. Who was getting? I'm going to guess Goddard, but who was getting the most upset when I was doing
donated
that?
$20. Can we get RB3 impersonating Rocha hustling for Schmeebots super chats while Kate impersonates Christian promote Manscaped?
Yes, so RB3. So do an impression of Roca hustling for Schmobots.
Okay, people. Okay. We need to get we need another $200 if we want everybody to survive today, all right? I just got a text from the boss, man. We got to make sure this happens, okay? Make sure.
So bad
Stream Labs, Super Chats. Let's go. If you ain't putting in at least $50, we're not going to read it. Or if you ain't putting in at least $100, we're not doing any impressions. That's right.
Tears.
That was good. Jay London. All right, I'll do a couple Jay London ones. Like the great Jay London. I recorded my hair this morning. Tonight I'm watching the highlights. My father would take me on the playground and put me on mood swings. I told my therapist I was having nightmares about nuclear explosions. He said, don't worry, it's not the end of the world. I went to the doctor, and he said I had acute appendicitis. And I said, who compared to who? I went out with a promiscuous impressionist. She did everybody. Thank you. What is that? My girlfriend has crabs. I bought her fishnet stockings. Thank you. I saw a sign that said left lane closed. So I went someplace else. Is this thing on? Let's just listen to the air conditioning. Thank you. A window of opportunity for me usually involves a rock. Thank you.
God damn it.
I once dated a weather girl. We talked up a storm.
God damn it.
Thank you. My boss told me to get my butt in gear. I told him I was shiftless. Thank you. Do you know it was a year ago today? Thank you.
God damn it.
Damn it. You might recognize me. I'm the fourth guy from the left of the evolutionary chart. Thank you. Let's see. Did you guys know that today will never be tomorrow? Thank you. So good.
Damn it. God damn it.
How many does he have? He's got
he's got millions. He's got millions. Jay London is great.
I delivered a tape to him once when I'm back in the Luna Park.
Oh, yeah.
I took it to his house. Yeah.
He was always asking.
Fella.
He was always asking for rides.
Yeah, that's right, because he didn't have a car, because that's why I had to deliver it.
Yeah, he was Jay. I was like, Jay, I'm a massive fan of yours, man. I used to see him at the Comedy Store all the time. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. You want to take me down the street? I want to take you down the street. Yeah, down the street, as in Irvine. Jay, that's like an hour away. That's all right. I'll tell you some jokes. I'm like, I don't. It's Jay. I gotta be home in a little bit. That's fine. Can I have $20? $20. You know, last comic standing. It's the best. I used to work at the Quartet. He used to work at the Quartet in New York. That's what we used to talk about all the time. It's so funny. I love Jay London. He's fucking great, man. Is that everything? I think that's everything, man.
I think somebody wanted me to do you doing a Manscaped ad.
Oh yeah, go ahead. And we also got Jay Goldeneyes, who said that his Schmobot didn't get played from before, got lost. So
let me see. I'll check.
Yeah, it's around 11:24 RB3. So when you look at that, Kate can impersonate me promoting Manscaped. Go ahead.
And I got to get a horrible glare in my glasses.
Yes, please.
Okay, turn the schmobot off for a second, because I got to talk to you guys about my nose hair. I don't know about you guys. You guys know about this. Old garbage. So what do? You got to get this 300 RPM. 100 RPM. Got to get a little closer to and I just got to not look at the thing. 300 RPM. Listen, you gotta keep it. You gotta work on your balls and your nose. Keep it set. Hey, I was doing it. Somebody said to me, "Are you using your ball trimmer on your nose?" No. What are you? I look like an idiot. What do you think? I'm an animal? No.
Blurred cinder.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, I've got two different things. So Manscaped do this. So what you have to do, you have to go to Manscaped. Again, you have to go to Manscaped. Again, you have to go to Manscaped. There it is. Don't be an animal. Don't use the same thing for your face.
Don't be an animal.
Don't be an animal.
Don't be an animal. Thank you so much, Kate. So I don't know if you guys knew this, but Sabrina and Roxy will now have more shows. They'll have more episodes on the show. Kate will no longer be on the show.
Oh, it's so typical to try to pit women against each other.
Pardon the interruption. I am your freaky English butler. I would fuck Halle Berry on your kitchen table while you are at work and tape it for TMZ.
Oh, thank you. Surprised more people haven't done this with this old. All right, we got one more from Curtis. It just came in. Also, RB3
Curtis
didn't play.
donated $20. Hey, sexy motorfuckers. Can we get Kristian as a CNN anchor interviewing old man Winston about blurs in the hood?
Sure, absolutely. All right. My guest today is going to be having the conversation with me about this show that's on, and rightfully so, because the question that's posed to you all when you talk about blurs, what comes to your mind? Because to me, when I think about it, I have certain memories and ideas that pop into my head, and my guest today will be able to explain exactly why the show is called what it is. Old Man Winston, how are you?
Oh,
and can you please tell the audience why I am as profound as I believe I am? And if they don't think
okay.
that I am, is there something fundamentally wrong with them? Speak.
Are you finished, young man? May I speak? I can go now?
Well, our time's wrapped up. Thank you so much for joining us on the show here. No.
It's the rudest white boy I ever met in my life. Come on, we can go outside. Come on.
Oh, it's so good. It really has become like they never let the guys talk. Let them speak.
It's always like that on all the networks too. All the networks.
Every network. Yeah. All right, I think that's it, everybody. No, you know what? We have super chat.
One more super chat.
Shyman John. We got actually a couple here.
Is there something under there?
Chris Cochran, I was literally thinking of DreamWorks characters for every Gucci verse. Not trying to be hurtful, though. Too many strikes for me, I guess. No, you're all right. Jamin John, better run Arnold from 87 to 91, which is Predator, Running Man, Twins, Total Recall, Kindergarten Cop, and T2, or Bruce Willis's 97 to 2000, Fifth Element, Armageddon, Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, Arnold. Hands down.
Yeah, I think you just named more movies from Arnold, too.
It's Arnold. And better movies, too.
I'm
Arnold.
just saying Whiskey and Lulu Instagram Arnold. That's
right? Why doesn't he have that? All right, RB3, take us out. Or not. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here today on the show. For RB3, Kate Mulligan, Winston Marshall, Alex Marzoña, and Brett Sheridan. Thank you for joining us. We're really happy to have you with us. Please, if you haven't joined, patreon.com/schmodown or patreon.com/SEN Live. Going to try to put in some more tiers and more things for you guys on those patrons. Coming up next with Jen Sturger, Brad Gilmore. That's today at 2, but at 12:30 today, Jeff Snyder and Ethan Irwin go head-to-head. So please, also, check that out. Support the channel. Thank you guys so very much. And they'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you on Monday. Peace out, Mother Rose.